You see, no matter who you bring to rule Nigeria or whoever you bring to cover Nigeria right now, that person is definitely going to fail. And do not get me wrong, I'm not wanting anyone to fail. But you see that current constitution that we abide by, it was designed for failure.
One big problem that is destroying Nigeria that I hate talking about, is this issue of ethno-religious prejudices. That is, the political class most especially, trying to weaponize ethnic and religious sentiments just to divide and rule. It is a sad thing that a lot of Nigerians, the masses, have bought into this. So they see it, oh, this is my own, even though they are not benefiting anything from all this nonsense. I've always said it, that the country you benefit you, it's not the one that your tribesman or whatever is president or governor or anywhere. The one that will benefit you is when people who has the capacity and the will to work, that is the one that will benefit you. So a few days ago, Mr. Bayo Nanuga, the special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on information and strategy, said that some people are after Tinubu because he is from the South. The statement is very, very clear, trying to weaponize the North-South divide. Because, of course, we know where he was pointing his fingers to. Because even at that event, he was responding to the complaints of marginalization of the Arewa Consultative Forum. And part of the things he said there was that President Buhari got 2 terms and that they should allow President Tinubu. Yes! And nobody is stopping President Bola Tinubu from going for a second term. There is no nowhere in our constitution that says a president must get 2 terms. All is said that one person will not get more than 2 terms. It is not a must that you must get 2 terms. And Tinubu can contest the election. If he wins, that's good luck. But if he loses, he goes sit down for a house. It's as simple as ABC. But that is not even my problem here. That is not what I came to talk about. What I want to talk about here is that Southern solidarity that Onanuga is trying to whip up. And I'm trying to ask, where is it coming from? And how did he attempt to achieve that? How well has the President Bola Tinubu treated even the other regions in the South? And that is what I want to hear. Now, we are going to look at the appointments in the South. Because that is the crux of the problem. That is what the Arewa Consultative Forum are complaining about. Now, President Tinubu has, in the Southwest, has 10 substantive ministers, that is senior ministers, right? They are petroleum, solid minerals, communications, power, finance, interior, blue economy, education, industry, and youth. Then states, they have 2, that is health and environment. The South has 3 substantive ministers, that is aviation, FCT, and regional development. And they have 3 ministers of state, that is petroleum oil, petroleum gas, and trade. No, then the Southeast has works, then science and technology. And they have 3 states, labor, foreign affairs, and finance. Let's not forget that President Tinubu has a total, if we add the petroleum which he occupies, he has a total of 49 ministries. Unnecessarily large at a time we should be reducing the ministries. And I am very, very sure there is none of you out of this 48 or 49, there is no Nigerian that can point out 5 of them that are doing fantastic job. There is no Nigeria. But that is another story. Now, if you look at the things I just read, the Southwest, which is still President Tinubu and Mr. Onanuga's region, has 12 ministers, out of which 10 are substantive ministers. And then if you look at the Southeast and the South-South, put together, they have 11 ministers, out of which 6 are junior ministers. There's a minister of states and 5 substantive. That is, the ministers in the Southwest region are more than the ministers in South-South and Southeast put together. Mr. Onanuga, how do you people, what kind of solidarity, South solidarity, how do you want to achieve it? You can imagine if the Constitution did not say that at least a minister should come from each state. You can imagine what a Bola Tinubu would have done. In fact, 95% of his ministers would have come from the Southwest. And here we are, we want to weaponize regional North-South divide. We have not talked of other appointments, so like IGP, CBN, FAN, immigration, custom, and others. We've not talked about all those ones. In fact, the presidency just announced the elongation of the tenure of the current Controller General of Custom, Bashir Adeniyi, who is from the Southwest, by 1 year. Adeniyi was supposed to retire August 31st, 2025. Now, there is the Deputy Controller General, Okafor, a woman from the Southeast, who still have 1 year in service. With this arrangement, Adeniyi and Okafor will retire at the same time in 2026, thereby depriving Okafor the opportunity of becoming a Controller General. But the sad part of it is that the person coming behind Okafor is also from the Southwest. And you want to whip up Southern solidarity. Where is it coming from? How have you treated the people of the South? That is the South, and the Southeast. How have you treated them? Even if we are to do that, how have you treated them? There is nobody. And I'm looking at you. I'm not against anybody. I'm not against any tribe. I'm not against any religion. No. My own is just to speak the facts. And for those of you who think, oh, you are from this place, these are your people, they don't give a damn about you. Look at Tinubu's appointment. It's about his clique, the same people he has been with, Nagang. Like Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. It goes nowhere. It's not even concerned now. The situation in the country doesn't know your tribe, doesn't know your religion, doesn't know your state, doesn't know your region, nothing. So I'm not here to attack any tribe. I'm not here to attack any religion. I'm not here to attack any region. I'm not here to attack any state. I'm just here to lay the facts bare.
So no matter who you are, no matter how pure you are, no matter your intention towards making sure we have a better country tomorrow, provided we still have that constitution, you are bound to fail. Because it's like asking the person to go and fetch water with basket, that type of basket you use in bringing tomatoes from Jos. Because if you look deeper, a lot of things are wrong with that constitution. You see, as a leader, I cannot, build a road from my state capital to the, other state capital. I cannot defend myself when there is crisis. I cannot fight to say, no, I don't want this. There are a lot of things. I cannot even generate my own electricity simply because I'll be told that these are federal assets, limiting me to do all these things, even though I have the capacity to do them. I cannot even elect, who would be my leader or who will guide me, because there is an INEC somewhere in Abuja that will tell me who is supposed to be my leader. Come on, what? Because I am not trying to be divisive here, but I simply do not see any reason why the oil and gas in the Niger Delta will not belong to other people. It doesn't make sense to me. Neither do I understand why the ports in Lagos that generates trillions of naira do not belong to Lagosian. And then Lagos have to go hand in hand with other states to go and beg for allocation. You see, because I've thought about this thing over and over again, and I still do not see any reason why we can't just have our regions. The western region, the northern region, the southern region, whatever region we want to have. Let everyone develop at their pace. You see this issue of bring here, they combine everything together, put it in the federal purse. Then you go back again and beg for your own money, oh my God, this is funny. Now you see why Nigerians reason the way they reason. So low, so uneducated. Because everyone have been turned into beggars. I work in my farm, I harvest my crops, bountiful crops. Then I pack every of my products and take it home to my father. Say, Papa, see waiting my crop bring you. The neighbors will now come from their house and share my own sweat. Then my father, maybe I brought 8 crops, will say, oh, neighbor 1 take, neighbor 2 take. Then I would do the work. Neighbor 3, you self take. Then we'll share it. Ah, gosh. But there's a way out. That same constitution that was created by some set of people and imposed on us is the same constitution that will break us free. And this is where it gets very, very easy. If only we are willing. Because that constitution contains our own signature, even though we were not there when it was signed. That same constitution. That particular preamble, when you open the constitution, that says, we the people, having solemnly resolved to live in unity as one indivisible country, do hereby make and give ourselves the following constitution. That is the key for our own escape from this dungeon. If we apply that key today, we will be out of this mess today, including the guns that are being pointed at us. Because it is on account of that false claim, that we are being called Nigeria. It is still on the same account of that false space that people who are after your life can confidently come into your space and point a gun at you without you being able to defend yourself. It is still on the same account of that signature that our collective assets now belongs to them. You see, everything we feel is happening is on account of that signature. The corruption that we think we need to go and fight was created by the Constitution, and that same Constitution protects the beneficiary of that corruption. I know you might want to ask me how. Then I will refer you to Section 6, subsection 6, because many of us do not even have time to grab our own constitution and read and study these things. That Section 6, subsection 6 absolves the government of its responsibility towards you and I. Yes, I said it. The government does not owe you any obligation under that section. Because all the good things of life are in chapter 2 of that same constitution. Equal education, equal opportunity, equal rights, health care. Everything that is good is listed in chapter 2. This matter go long, oh. This is just part 1. I will be giving it to us bit by bit.
Now listen, Nigerians, we must join hands together to help Mr. P2B grab this one-term presidency he made mention about. The truth is, the P2B I know doesn't need donkey years. He doesn't need 2 terms to change the narrative in this country. P2B is a very strategic politician that just a little slightest opportunity to be at the helm of affairs in this country. Everything, I mean everything about governance will change, especially cost of governance in Nigeria. If we miss this opportunity and miss P2B in this era, it will take decades to get someone like him again. When last did we have someone that is seemingly closer to what P2B is like today? MK Abiola, how many years ago? Is it not more than 2 decades now? Think about it. If we lose P2B now, it will take decades again to get someone, a politician like him in Nigeria, who is faultless, guiltless, who can openly come and say, go and verify what I'm telling you. And you verify and you find out that it is true. Sincerely, if we miss this opportunity, or more Nigerians, we are gone. It is another 4 years of hell on earth. Please, let's support him. No matter the narrative they are trying to push, no matter whatever anybody is trying to say out there, it doesn't concern them. We Nigerians, we should be more concerned about how to get started. If we don't get started, it simply means we will remain where we are. Someone has to start the ignition. At least, even if it's that 4 years, let him get started. A lot of great men out there within and outside Africa have made positive impacts in governance. I mean, memorable impacts, history, positive histories. And most of them didn't even serve up to 1 term. Please, let's take this opportunity by all means. Let's get Nigeria working. Let's fix P2B as the president come 2027. Trust me, that will be the beginning of our emancipation. Thank you so much.
Welcome back. I know many of you must have understand this thing or must have watched out this video and listened to what everyone who have spoken here have to say. Although let me start from the first guy that spoke here. He says that without bringing a new constitution, there's no way we have a better country. That's what he said. Although the guy, what he said is very, very good, because even this constitution of it, it was designed for failure, true, as said by that guy. And this other man we talk for here say that the way Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed his own people as, or most of his people as, the minister of Nigeria, they make sense for the south. That is why even them from the south are going against him. Though, let me say something on what that man said. Though me I dey talk now, no be say okay, me I be any of them fan, I no dey support any of them. Na good thing where we say we want make it happen for inside this country. Even as in the talk say Buhari do this, Buhari do that. That one no matters. As long as all these northern people now want the power where they want drag go their own side, instead for that, make power remain for south, because power don't dey for their side but they never use do anything. e get something wey be say some southerners dey do at times wey be say dey vex everybody. This power wey be say e dey with Tinubu, dem no know say na opportunity wey e be for dem. Adebin, no be say I dey support Tinubu, but Adebin, this power dey for all these Fulani hands, na for don see shege. Though you wey be say dey hear us, not make you drop wetin you wan talk, abeg, maybe no carry this matter go far. And also, if na today be your first time, make you like, share, make you subscribe. Thank you.